What's going on, guys? John here, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Star Wars and where are they now. This is a series I did for Marvel after Avengers Endgame, and I did it for pretty much all the characters, but now I'm just going to do it for the main characters that I know are alive and stuff like that, because in Star Wars there's a lot more characters than in Marvel. So we're just going to brief it down dead quick. Of where the heroes are and what I think they should be doing next. First up, we have Rey, who is now a Jedi Master, you could say. She could have appointed herself as Jedi Master after the Battle of Exegol, and she probably then chose to build another Jedi Order, and that was the hint given to us in Last Jedi, where we saw the broom boy force the broom towards himself. It was a hint that there's force sensitives out there, and Rey will then become the Grand Master of the new Jedi Order, where she will train a new generation of Jedi, and they will be. I'm assuming they will have both. Rey will train them in both the light and bits of the dark, similarly to Luke. But obviously Rey will now know the pitfalls of Luke, and that was why Luke had to fail, so that Rey could build a Jedi Order better and stronger. She's got a yellow lightsaber now, or golden lightsaber, to signify her new sort of protector status of the new Jedi Order that she's building. So I assume she's going to go around the galaxy finding force sensitives, and Finn, who I'll get to in a minute, will help her with that. But yeah, she'll carry on with the Resistance. She'll carry on fighting for the Resistance, helping them as much as possible. You know, they'll probably rebuild the Republic after this, and then she will obviously take over the new Jedi Order. So yeah, that's all about Rey. Now on to Finn. About Finn, so he will, as we now know, Finn is now force sensitive, and he would have told Rey after the Battle of Exegol. So I assume maybe if they do another episode or something for after the Battle of Exegol, it will be Finn going to Rey and saying, "I'm force sensitive," and this will have Rey and Finn joining together. Rey training Finn in the ways of the Force, and then Finn obviously will help Rey gather some force sensitives to join the new Jedi Order. As of Finn's character as a general, I assume he's going to be one of the Jedi generals, so maybe he will. So Rey would be the Jedi Master of the group, while he is the force-sensitive general rather than the Jedi who is a general, if you know what I mean. He will be a Jedi, of course, but he won't be using his force powers as strongly as Rey has. Rey will be the more, powerful force user, while he just uses them for battle and things like that, but he will mainly be a general rather than a Jedi. So he can still carry on with the Resistance, still fight for the Resistance, carry on having the general status, but he could help Rey with the Jedi Order and build the Jedi Order, and he would be a force sensitive, so he would be a lot more powerful to deal with, and a lot of a better ally for the Resistance. Now for Poe Dameron. Now, Poe Dameron is a brilliant character. I really liked him in The Rise of Skywalker. In fact, there wasn't a single episode where I didn't like him. He was a lot more serious in Episode 7, I felt, but a bit more silly in Episode 8 and 9, but I still loved this character. Now, Finn would obviously... at the moment, all we know is that the Battle of Exegol is done, and that's it. So, I assume that Poe will carry on being the general. In fact, he could bring in a whole new Resistance. So the Republic would, I assume, build itself back up. New Republic, new government, run by proper officials. But Poe, I can imagine, will run the army of the Republic. Or if they still want to call it the Resistance, then that's up to them. But Poe would run a whole legion of the army. I can't remember what's above a general, but he would basically be the leader of the Republic's army. And then there would be a general, but like a higher ranking general, so that there's other generals below him who run the army for him. But he would be the highest member, and he would also continue flying his pilot, flying his X-Wing. But I can also see him training eventually younger generations to teach them how to fly, sort of like Star Wars Resistance, teaching them how to fly and become a member of the Resistance, a Resistance fighter, a powerful warrior. So, yeah, sort of things like that. But so all I know is they're going to carry on Finn with the general status, and he's going to continue fighting for the Resistance. Now, as for Rose, I don't care. Honestly, I didn't like Rose. She was a boring character. She felt like she was just put into The Last Jedi. I didn't see any reason for her to be in Rise of Skywalker, but I'm kind of glad she was, so it would sort of fit in with continuity. But Rose, let's just say, I can assume she's going to have a higher ranking role in the Resistance, but maybe not general status, maybe just a captain or a commander or anything like that, or maybe she, runs a small group of the Resistance. I don't know, but yeah, I couldn't care less what she does. She since we're doing a Where Are They Now, she's well, they've won the Battle of Exegol. The Emperor's dead. The First Order's dead. So Rose would then continue working for the Resistance, whatever status she's in now. I really couldn't care less, to be honest. Now for the droids. Now I'm including C-3PO, R2-D2, BB-8 and D-O in this sort of little section. So the droids. C-3PO and R2-D2, I'm going to guess, continue working for the Resistance. A lot of this is basically they're going to continue working for the Resistance. But if I'm going to use my imagination a bit, I can imagine R2-D2 would then pass on all his data files to someone who would then learn the story of the Skywalkers, and that would be all the episodes from 1 to 9. And C-3PO could also be storytelling like he did in episode 6. I would actually like a whole... I would like an episode 10 to close everything up properly, so that people are more satisfied. And I would like it if they included sort of a catch-up, or at the very end, you see C-3PO and R2-D2 telling the story of the Skywalkers, and that would be the Skywalker saga. I think that would be brilliant. As of BB-8 and D-O, they would, again, continue working for the Resistance. D-O had a lot of information about Ochi, was it? So Rey and Finn could use that data to help build a Jedi Order. I know that Ochi wasn't, he was a Jedi hunter, so they could have information about him, about Sidious and things like that. That would be quite important. BB-8, on the other hand, BB-8 would just continue fighting with Poe. He could even get another pilot to work with, but yeah, that seems pretty good to me. The droids will continue working for the Resistance. C-3PO and R2-D2 would be more important, as they've been there the whole time, so hopefully they would have a bigger role. They could even teach, I would actually like this, teach the younglings the ways of the Force through videos, or sort of like they're like big holocrons, you know what I mean? So they can tell the younglings how Anakin Skywalker fought and how Luke Skywalker fought and stuff like that. So that'd be quite interesting, but the droids have been there all this time, so they need to have a big part. But yeah, D-O and BB-8, as normal, fighting for the Resistance. Now, Lando's an interesting one, because Lando and Jana, whatever you want to call her, they had a bit of a moment at the end of Rise of Skywalker, and I think that Jana could be Lando's daughter, and it would be quite interesting if that's the case. They could have a whole series on Disney Plus, or a whole movie with Lando growing up after the Return of the Jedi, maybe still struggling for money, has a daughter, settles down, then his life is happy, then the First Order rise up and they take his daughter, and they don't know who his daughter is, he can't find her, and then it could end after the Rise of Skywalker, where they discover that Jana is Lando's daughter. Now, I would like this to happen. I can imagine, rather than working for the Resistance, they could find stormtroopers down on their luck after the Battle of Exegol. They could find stormtroopers who rejected the First Order and wanted to just simply join. I would like a bit of a story to them. I would like them to discover, Zana's parentage and Lando being a parent. I would like a lot of I would like a better story to it, rather than them joining the Resistance and keeping them doing that. I can imagine them going around the galaxy trying to help people who have been rejected by the First Order, or people who were First Order stormtroopers. Then after the Battle of Exegol, they were really struggling, and they could help those stormtroopers out. And then would bring in a whole new level of compassion to the stormtroopers, and I think that would be a great idea. And we will get to see who Jana really is, and Lando's. We love him on the silver screen. We would like to see him a lot more. Now, for Chewbacca, this crosses over with Lando a bit. So I can imagine Lando, Jana, and Chewbacca going on a journey together, exploring the galaxy, finding out who Jana's parents are, things like that. So I would really like that to be the case, because then it would be them as the old gang, or a new sort of group who travel around the galaxy exploring. I mean, Lando loved to explore, and Chewbacca, I think he's had enough fighting now. He's been fighting ever since the Clone Wars, so I can assume that he would want to rest up a bit. Lando would like to, just relax and explore, and obviously find out who Jana is. So I would like a whole new series or a whole film dedicated to Lando, Jana, and Chewbacca exploring the galaxy. That would be perfect, and they would be their own little group exploring. And I mean, Maz Kanata could join them, but I've got other thoughts about Maz Kanata. But it's all based on theories, really. But yeah, Maz Kanata could join them, and she could be sort of the knowledgeable, member of that group. Now with Zora, it's a bit of a quick and boring one. She's going to carry on working with the Resistance, and then she's going to go out with Poe and maybe marry him one day and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, that's it. She's going to carry on working with the Resistance. Nothing special about it, unless she carries on or becomes a bounty hunter or something like that. She's going to keep on working with the Resistance. I could actually imagine another Star Wars film if they ever do another one for the Skywalker saga, which I think they should do. An episode 10 to end everything off. That's what they should do. But it should have maybe Babu Frick joins the Resistance to help with the droids. And, the technical stuff. And Zori is one of the best fighters, just like her boyfriend/husband or partner or whatever you want to say. Poe, who, is the best pilot in the Resistance and the general. I wouldn't be surprised if she became a high-ranking Resistance fighter when the Republic rebuilt itself for a third time, second time, whatever. It's crazy, but yeah, I would like that. Okay, and last but not least, we have Maz Kanata, who I think will help Rey and Finn build the Jedi Order. She said in Force Awakens, "I'm no Jedi, but I know the Force." So does that mean she can use the Force, wield the Force, or what? Because you don't necessarily have to be a Jedi to use the Force, similarly to Ahsoka, who wouldn't identify herself with a Jedi. But she was a powerful Force user. In fact, I would consider her a grey Jedi. But yes, so I think Maz Kanata, because she's got a yellow crystal legacy blade. A legacy crystal, the kyber crystals that you can get in Galaxy's Edge. So I'm pretty sure she should use the Force. I think she should be able to use the Force. She goes to help Finn and Rey build a Jedi Order, and she actually trains them in the ways of the Force. I wouldn't be surprised if she actually became the Jedi Master, and I wouldn't be surprised if that yellow crystal in Rey's lightsaber is Maz Kanata's. I would not be surprised at all. I would actually enjoy having Maz Kanata have the Jedi Order, and Rey and Finn are just helping her, because she will know law. She's been living for thousands of years, so she should have more knowledge on this, and I would like that. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. I know it's been a while, but I've got this video to post today, and I've also got another video, and the rest of tonight, I'm going to be recording as many videos as I can. So yeah, I have another video coming tonight, which you will all enjoy. It's an unboxing video, so hopefully you will enjoy that. For any of you who are saying, where's Snoke, where's, the Sith Eternal, where's Palpatine or something like that, where's those on this list? They're dead. Snoke, that vat of Snokes, I can assume, aren't alive. Palpatine is dead. Kylo Ren is dead. The Knights of Ren are dead. The Sith Eternal are disbanded or dead. Basically, everyone who you're thinking about who is evil is dead. So I can't really say where they are or where they're going to go. But that's it, anyone. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Please leave a like on the video and comment down below what you think. If you think I'm right, if you think I'm wrong, whatever. Because I really want to see your comments. And to be honest, I don't really know where the characters could be. And that's why I want episode 10 to sort of really close the book. But thank you all for watching. And I will see you in the next video.